EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards.
You already know.
At their own 21-yard line.
And I got to put my jack on her charger. Yeah, fill up the gap. Oh, then they got Nick Chubb. Oh, no, he's trying to run the ball.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Mayfield to throw it.
34
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drop killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Ooh, the juke. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019. Fourth fastest in the NFL. And he flashed the big-time speed again there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll run. This is Hunt.
Where you at?
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Oh, you still be using the MacBook?
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
What'd you tell me when you're coming down?
Similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Operating from the gun, Wilson. This is intercepted. Picked off on the first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And I forgot I'm streaming. Oh, get up, get up, get up, get up. Get up. Oh! Oh, I'm lucky. How did I get lucky? How did I get lucky?
He's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20, 10, 5.
Oh.
And he takes it all the way back.
Yes,
It's a big 2 if you will.
Yes,
His head play backfires in a big way.
Yeah, lucky. Good. How did I get on the floor?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is DJ Reed returning.
DJ Reed taking out to the 30.
Pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete.
Oh,
a surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Fucking white cracker. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Still a bitch. You don't change the fact that you scored a touchdown in a virtual video game. You're still a bitch, nigga.
And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Boy, once you get Kareem Hunt in the open field, look out. He's got speed to burn, and he showed off the wheels on that one. Now Parkey for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
19, Seahawks 9. Cody Parkey set.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
1st down.
Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. return here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. From the gun, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So first thing crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. From the gun, Wilson steps away to his left. And he's got it. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now it's Wilson. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and 15 yards to go.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Metcalf once again the target, and now it's 2nd down. They run the option on 2nd down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
A 51-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
42-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 29-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Chubb. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown, but a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. L.J. Collier just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Prime time, baby.
Second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb. And the Browns add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Now a desperation. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
41. Seahawks 40.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a two-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for two. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful two-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.